Let's face it, the 1980s gave us some of the cheesiest movies ever made. But guess what? We actually miss them. These flicks, with their over-the-top plots and campy special effects, hold a special place in our hearts. Here are 10 cheesy 1980s movies that we secretly wish would make a comeback. When you hear Girls Just Want to Have Fun, you probably start singing Cyndi Lauper's hit song. But did you know it's also a movie? In Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Janie, a military brat, finally settles in Chicago and teams up with her new friend Lynn to audition for their favorite dance show. This film is packed with high-energy shenanigans, rebellious teenage girls, and iconic 80s fashion and music. Clue is a black comedy mystery based on the popular board game. 6 strangers, each given a pseudonym like Mrs. Peacock and Colonel Mustard, are invited to a mansion. When the host, Mr. Body, ends up dead, everyone has to figure out who did it. The humor is corny and the characters are over the top, but that's what makes it so charming. With 3 different endings, you'll be guessing until the very end. In Mystic Pizza, 3 teenage girls work at a pizza parlor in Connecticut. Kat dreams of going to Yale, her sister Daisy lives a carefree life, and their friend is questioning her engagement. The movie is filled with dramatic and cheesy moments, but the relationships between the characters feel authentic and relatable. Plus, you get to see a young Julia Roberts. Marty McFly and Doc Brown are back in Back to the Future Part 2. This time, they travel to the future to prevent a disaster involving Marty's kids. The villains are cartoonishly evil, and Michael J. Fox's portrayal of his own son is hilariously cheesy. Despite the campiness, the film's time-traveling adventure is as thrilling as ever. 3 Amigos is a Western comedy starring Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase as silent movie stars who are mistaken for real heroes by a Mexican village. The jokes are predictable, but the charismatic trio makes it work. It's a delightful spoof of the Western genre that doesn't take itself too seriously. Dirty Dancing is the quintessential 80s romance. Francis, aka Baby, and Johnny share a dance that sparks a summer romance. The film's iconic dance scenes and the romance between Baby and Johnny are cheesy, but irresistibly charming. Their dance to "I've Had the Time of My Life" is legendary. River Phoenix stars in A Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon, a coming-of-age film that's often overlooked. Jimmy uses his charm to woo various girls and schemes to earn money for a trip to Hawaii with his girlfriend Lisa. The plot is ridiculous, and the female characters are one-dimensional, but Phoenix's charisma shines through. When Harry Met Sally. Harry and Sally, 2 recent graduates, debate whether men and women can just be friends on their road trip to New York. Their chemistry and relatable, ordinary characters make When Harry Met Sally a standout romantic comedy. The infamous restaurant scene is a classic, and their journey from enemies to lovers is engaging. In Pretty in Pink, Andy is an outsider at her high school, but catches the eye of preppy guy Blaine. With her awesome best friend Ducky by her side, Andy navigates the ups and downs of teenage love and social status. The film's alternate ending where Ducky gets the girl is a fan favorite, but the official ending is loved by many. Say Anything is the ultimate cheesy teen rom-com. Lloyd, a slacker, falls for Diane, the valedictorian. The scene where Lloyd holds up a boombox playing In Your Eyes outside Diane's window is iconic. The film is unapologetically romantic and heartwarming, leaning into big emotions and stakes that feel life or death for the characters.